Good morning, YouTube. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy Friday. Another great day of possible opportunities. Super excited, hoping to end the day on a green note here and end the week on a green note, actually. So we have a couple of trendline breaks, support resistance breaks. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how this market opens. So we will see. I will be looking at buys above 22,116 on this trend line break, a 3 touch point trend line break, and then a resistance break. And then I will be looking at sells below 22,095 because of this 3 touch trend line break to the upside, and then a support break at 22,095. So that's what we're looking at on NASDAQ. YM, which is US 30, the Dow Jones, we do have a resistance at 44,792. I'll be looking for buys, and I'll actually draw a trend line right here, 2 touch point trend line right there. The more touch points a trend line, the better. The stronger the trend line, but this is a 2 touch point trend line right there. And then we would be looking for sells below about 44,703. Yeah. So that is what we're looking at. Like I said, we're just going to stay patient. 1 to 2 quality trades, and we'll see what happens. Just trying to see if this is... We have a mini support right there. That could possibly an entry depending on price action. So we'll keep it at that. Let's see what happens. So just to reiterate, I know that I'm big on 1 to 2 trades a day, but now I just want to share how important it is to take 1 to 2 quality trades a day. There's a huge difference. 1 to 2 trades a day, you can be impatient, impulsive, take trades that don't really fit your rules. But what you want to aim for each and every day is 1 to 2 quality trades. Trades that you don't regret getting in, trades that make sense, that if you take a loss, you're okay with the loss. But at the end of the day, you have to take these 1 to 2 quality trades by abiding by your rules, not getting too emotional, and really just sticking to your game plan. We've got 30 seconds until market open. All right, market is open. Just gonna let the market do its thing for a few. See if there's any clear direction. Might look for buys here on the Dow. If we push above there. Setting up for buys on NASDAQ as well. So we're going to go for buys on NASDAQ, see what happens. Go ahead and remove this. Do you really like that push right there? Don't like that retracement, but we're still in this trade. So we'll get out of that one. That was a total fake out. We might give it 2 opportunities. We'll see if it ends up going back up. Let's take a look at the Dow. So if it pushes up one more time, I'll give it a second opportunity. I just didn't like how it reacted there. Doing NASDAQ. I feel like it's gonna push up. Just trying to stay patient. YM looks like it's about to push up as well. Just gonna see which one's better. We're kind of stuck right now, just staying patient. I could have still been in this NASDAQ trade, but I just didn't like price action. But if we push up at about 22,124, I'll get in on for a second opportunity. Now it's looking for sells. Don't like sells on that. We're just kind of stuck. It's going to push one way or the other. Let's see. Just kind of stuck on both pairs. So I took one quality trade. It was a fake out, unfortunately. So just waiting for another good setup. It's just being undecisive. It's just being undecisive right now. I really would like to take a buy on YM. This could sell off here, but I am not too confident about that structure, so I won't be taking it. Right now, I really want a buy on YM. I think that would be my last opportunity for today. If we can break this trend line and this resistance line, I will more than happy to take a buy on this one. So I'll be waiting for that. Nasdaq's just kind of stuck. YM is setting up for buys. It really just looks like it's going to push right now. So I'll take a buy right here. I'll be staying patient. So if I do take this buy, it will be a resistance break at 44,792 and a 2 touch point trend line break. Nasdaq's still stuck. Come on, US 30. Just give us a push. Just need some volume in the market. All right, we're preparing for buys on YM.
Order filled.
There you go. I am happy with this trade no matter what the outcome. I stayed patient. I had a resistance. We saw a resistance break at 44,793 and a 2 touch point trend line break to the downside. We'll be targeting about 75 points on this trade. If you look at this 5-minute candle, there's no wick at the bottom. That means the volume is strong coming into the next 5-minute candle, so that's always a plus. On the 15-minute, I do like the wick down and then the continuation on the way up. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm happy with these two trades. We'll see what our result is. Like I said, I'll be targeting about 60 to 75 points, depending on price action. I'll move stops halfway of this previous 5-minute candle, because at this point it should have no business going back in the range and also retracing more than 50% of the previous body's candle. Really just no volume right now, just staying patient. Just need a good push. What time is it? It's 9:42. Just want to see what NASDAQ's doing. NASDAQ's stuck. After that first fake out, hasn't been doing anything. So we really need this 5-minute candle to close above 44,807 for a continuation on the way up. This volume's so slow. So 5-minute candle did close above 44,807, which is a good sign. I don't like that large wick at the top, and I don't like how volume is very slow right now. That's the only thing. Where is the volume? Trump is supposed to speak at some point today, so that might be a reason why we're so low volume. It's taking forever. Might get out early because of low volume. Probably I'll do about a 30-point stop on this, halfway of the 5-minute candle's body, just because volume's slow. Like, I do like the breakout, but there's no push to the upside. I don't know why. Thinking about closing here. Thinking about closing. If we push below this wick, I will be closing to manage risk. There's just no volume in the market. There's nothing going on. What's NASDAQ doing? NASDAQ looks like it's breaking out. That's an interesting breakout by NASDAQ. I think what I'm gonna do here, I like that push with NASDAQ. I think I'm gonna close this trade.
Order filled.
And if we continue up on NASDAQ,
Order filled.
yep, I'm going in NASDAQ. Just closed super early on Dow at break even. This breakout right here, I'm just taking this instead of holding that with Dow. So Good push there on NASDAQ. I do like this setup a lot. We had a resistance break right at 22,115. Candle closure, wick down, and then a continuation on the way up, with also a 3 touch point trendline break. So very confident with this trade. I'll be looking to aim about 30 points. No, the Dow is just stuck. Let's see what happens. This is my trade for the day. We just need volume and pick up. I mean, this is an ideal setup. My stop loss will be about 17 points, just back into this range. At this point, we have no business just falling back into the range. Yeah, the Dow Jones is just stuck. Yeah, if this fakes out, it's crazy. It's just one of those days. Where's the volume? Just push. Goodness. Let's look at the 15. There's no volume today. It's crazy. Oh, man. So thought process right now, just holding this trade. If we fall back into the range, it has no business going back in the range, so I'll be closing out if I do take a loss. But I do like that wick down and volume to the upside, but right now the market's just being undecisive. We have the 10 a.m. volume coming in, so be curious to see what happens there. I do like that push up, but it's just extremely choppy right now. No follow-up volume. This was, yeah, YM just went down. Come on, NQ, just give us a push up. Make it a green Friday. Struggling. Yeah. We've got 3 more minutes until 10 a.m. volume, but it looks like it's going back on the downside, being undecisive. I think this is the longest I've ever waited on a trade right at 9:30. It just doesn't want to make up its mind. Ten a.m. is about to happen. Let's get a good push up before 10 a.m. I would like that. So we have, it's now 10 a.m. Let's see where the 10 a.m. volume brings us. I do like how we closed above 22,115, but then again, the volume was just extremely slow between 9:30 and 10. It's the most undecisive candle. Just trying to stay patient, really. Looks like it's pushing down, might be closing out soon. If it goes back into that range, I'm out. Right.
Order filled.
Yep, I'm out. Got out. Just a very choppy day. You saw it. Took 2 good quality trades. Unfortunately, it did not happen. Took this trend line break. And Dow Jones looks like it's pushing up. But I took 2 quality trades. I'm happy with the trades I took. Unfortunately, we took 2 losing trades. But we'll get back on Monday. So thank you for tuning in.